He's allowed me to meet some wonderful people, and he's allowed me to exchange ideas with some wonderful people. And he put Professor J into my life. Professor J changed my Ju-Jitsu. Okay? A lot of the guys used to tell me, says, I did the strongman stuff because, believe it or not, at one time, my wife says I've shrunk, you know? But I used to be a big, strong guy. But over the years, injuries, artificial knees, you know, ruptured colon, stuff like that, catches up with it. But you might want to take your watch off, sir.
Marines eat their own.
But when I say the good Lord put good people into my life in martial arts, yes. He's allowed me, my teacher, Professor J, was one of Bruce Lee's teachers in the early 60s. And I've been able to exchange ideas with people that had trained with Bruce. And I've worked on aspects, for example, having my hands up. How many of you guys ever saw that old, I'm going to stand you right here. How many of you guys ever saw that old Western, Magnificent Seven with Yul Brynner?
Oh, yeah.
Who remembers seeing that?
Oh, yeah.
Am I the only cowboy watcher here?
No, we've seen.
Okay. Do you remember the part where Yul Brynner had that young guy to put his hands out like this? Hold your hands like that. Okay? Clap your hands. Pass it. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to touch his chest before he can clap his hands. Okay? Now, mind you, now he's fast. Do it again. Okay? You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Next thing. Learn to recognize balance. Pull your arm out to the side. Okay? Now, don't let me push your arm down. Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, now resist. Hard as you can. Strong guy, right? And here again, I'm a crippled up old guy. Okay? Now, take your hand here, put it here. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to use two fingers. Okay? Ready?
Yes, sir.
Understand? Recognizing weakness. Okay? You know, when I coached the U.S. Sport Jiu-Jitsu team for 10 years. We used to travel to different countries every 2 years to compete. And one way I used to recruit guys, of course, I did it before then too. When I would visit a dojo, the instructor all would want to fight with me. Okay? So, the way a lot of guys would stand is here. See this? Stand like that. Where's the weakness? Huh?
I'm looking at the knee.
See this? Where's it at?
Across the bottom.
Right across the sternum. Understand? What did you see me do with his arm a while ago? Where was his hand?
Take it down.
And his other hand was right across his sternum. So he's here, he's ready to fight. Where's his hand at? What that told me is that this is where it was weak. So what I would do, boom, I'd shoot in, and I'd get right to their back every time. They used to say, oh, that old Tony Maynard, all he wants to do is get to your back and choke you. Well, yes. Exactly. That's what I was wanting to do. Right? Understand?
So what was it about the hand being here that
Okay.
weakness that?
All right. What that does, when that hand just barely crosses the sternum, that naturally weakens this side.
Off balance.
Understand? So, yeah, big man there. Let me borrow you. Thank you, sir. Okay, now watch. You ready? Okay? But now watch when he puts that hand across here. Ready?
Okay, okay.
My
head's about to pop off.
You see how it changes things? Okay? So, you learn, guys here, I can't tell you how many times I'd fight a guy, and he'd come out here like this. That told me what? That told me that this hand here was going to be easy to close on. Bam! And as I move in here, see? You okay?